What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and why this asset has this spike in its price for about 10% from its lowest point to its highest point, and what you should pay your attention to in order to know the real news that is the catalyst for this asset. Then I will continue with some updates regarding this company and I will show you what should you know in order to make your own proper decision regarding the investment in this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video about 5 or 6 days ago, somewhere at this point, and I've told you that this asset should break its all-time low and it should establish a new all-time low, and it happened from this point to the lowest point within just 3 days. This asset lost about 18% of its value. And guys, let me show you that, for example, one of Mullen Automotive Schiller's financial journey, Cal from Financial Journey, he is consistently showing the latest movement of this asset, and it is quite positive if you take a look on this picture. But if you zoom out, as you can see, we are on 5 minutes time frame. If you zoom out to at least 30 minutes time frame, you will see that this asset is in consistent downtrend. For November alone, this asset lost about 47% of its value. Within just 2.5 months, it lost about 78% of its value. And if you continue to zoom out to hourly time frame or even to daily time frame, you will see that this asset is in consistent downtrend and nothing can help it. So let me show you that we have quite so-called positive news. We have first information about the first deliveries of 3 trucks to Randy Marion parking lot, and let me show you this Twitter account. It is Brea T72, and you can see several screenshots of first deliveries of Mullen Class 3 trucks. And yes, right after that we had a lot of excitement. If you type in Google, in the YouTube search bar Mullen stock, you will find a lot of latest news. And you know, as you can see, we have 3 main Schillers: Financial Journey, Business Debt, and Small Biz. And for now we have another one, Sam I Am. And all of these people are extremely excited, so-called extremely excited about this company, but in general, they are making money out of your financial losses. And it is what it is. Ask yourself honestly, who was the people who gave you an information that this is a good and legit company and you have to invest in it, because in a matter of just next several years it will skyrocket. Guys, it will never happen. If you Google the Mullen stock or Mullen Automotive, and if you take a look on this chart, and for now we have its performance during one last day, and it's up for about 7.57%. But if you switch to 5-day period, it lost about 9.12%. 1 month period, losses of 45.5%. 6 months, losses of about 97.39%. Year to date, 99.77%. 5 years, 99.99%. And if you take a look from the very beginning of its price action, it lost 100% of its value. So, do you want to invest in this type of company that doesn't have, guys, it doesn't have any signs of recovery since the beginning, since the very beginning? Let me show you that it was established, it was founded on April 20th, 2010. And a lot of people told me in the comment section that it is just a startup and we have to wait. Guys, for how long? For how long we have to wait? It doesn't make sense, because 13 years in a row and this company is still losing investors' money. On top of that, do you think you know more than all of the institutional investors who closed the position in Mullen recently. In November alone, as you can see, we don't have any signs that it is a legit company. All of these companies completely closed their position. And that is why, let me show you in general this chart. It is the number of shares belongs to institutional investors. And as you can see, for now we have an extremely low number of shares which belongs to institutional investors. And that is why you shouldn't rely on this asset by any means. On top of that, let me remind you that David Mishry alone received for the last 4 years, from September the 30th of 2019, he received more than $155.5 million. If you compare it with the total market cap of this company, and for now it is $67.541 million, it doesn't make sense when the CEO of this company alone received 3/4 of the existing market capitalization, current market capitalization of his company, without any substantial sales. On top of that, let me show you this. The board of directors of this company still has about 52 million shares of common stock, and these shares are available for grant of awards under the 2022 plan. And let me quote you this very important part. This stock is not the subject to adjustment for any decrease or increase in the number of shares of common stock resulting from a stock split, reverse stock split, recapitalization, combination, reclassification, the payment, and so on and so forth. This means they still have 52 million shares, and it will be not affected with the upcoming reverse stock splits. And this is a pure money for the board of directors, which they are stealing out of your pockets. On top of that, let me show you that Mullen Automotive just recently filed an 8K form. And this is the article that was published by Post Hoc Ergo just yesterday, and it's titled SEC Filing on Director Nominations and Shareholder Proposals. And for now, you have to realize that there is not so much time left to file a nominee on the new board of directors. And let me show you this, let me quote it for you. While I would urge shareholders to try to nominate a couple of directors, trying to get a proposal on the ballot will likely turn out to be an exercise in futility. According to the SEC rules, in order to submit a proposal for voting, the shareholder has to have continuously held a stock position worth $25,000 for at least a year, or worth $15,000 for 2 years, or just $2,000 for 3 years. And with this quite harsh movement to the downside, it is extremely difficult to hold this position. You had to have more than $7 million position a year ago in order to hold the line of $25,000 to the current date. And it is nearly too impossible to hold this line. That is why it is nothing else but another smoke and mirrors. On top of that, guys, let me show you this article. And it is very important and quite long article that was published by Candle 21 days ago. And it's titled, The Untold Story of the Private Investors That Lost Millions to Mullen Before the Company Even Went Public. And to tell you the long story short, I have to say that David Mishry, as you can see here is the picture of him, and he made a fundraising dinner in November of 2017 for the local Vietnamese investors. And he collected more than $500 million in value from them. And he gave these promises, massive income claims, name-dropping talented collaborators from other well-known companies, signed deals to purchase stakes in distressed companies, a large number of different vehicle models being marketed, and an agreement with the Chinese manufacturer to sell the vehicles in the US, participation in a number of shows, partnerships with multiple big companies. And all of these promises were pure lie. Let me show you the Mullen Automotive model line back in 2017. Can you find any familiar vehicle in this list? It is not the case, you cannot find it, because it is another smoke and mirrors, and they completely changed their narrative, because with these cars it is near to impossible to make a huge breakthrough to the EV market right now. Next one, let me show you that they have a lot of promises, and it was even a partnership with IBM in regards to their lithium air technology, but it led to the lawsuit, and Mullen Automotive paid a fine for more than $5.5 million to IBM. On top of that, all of these shares, let me show you right here, all of these shares wasn't registered, and this means all of the investors, and I have to remind you that these people were from Vietnam, and they didn't know how to protect themselves. But if you take a look on the documents, you can find that these shares were not registered, and it could not be traded or sold. This means it was just a piece of papers and nothing else in exchange for $500+ million. And guys, this is quite long and very interesting article that proves that David Michery is still doing his job, and his main goal is to rob existing shareholders and all of investors in his company. That is why I highly suggest you to do your own due diligence, and I highly suggest you to make your own conclusion if you want to invest in this type of companies. And I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God